Hey class, welcome to Nash Community College Summer Course of Music Appreciation. My name is Amanda Pauley. I will be your instructor this summer. I want to get right to the point, not waste your time. This video is just to kind of help you get started. So I'm wanting to make you aware of some things. First of all, we will have 8 weeks to finish this course. All your new assignments begin on Tuesday at midnight, and they are due the following Monday by midnight on Monday. And so I sync grades because all of your work is done within the McGraw-Hill website, the Connect software that we use for all of your assignments. After the due dates on Mondays, I then go in and sync your grades after the due date, and so that you won't see those grades in Moodle until after I've synced them from McGraw-Hill. Just so you know, that's kind of what I'll do every week. There are a lot of grades in this class and a lot of grading opportunities, and so this is exactly what I expect my students during the fall and spring terms to do. So you have a lot of work to do and not as much time as they have to do it. So I hope that you're able to set aside some time to spend on this course. I would say a good 3 to 4 hours per week, and just as if you're taking a class, it could be up to 5 hours depending on your work schedule or how fast you work through the class, through all of the things that are expected for you to learn. So I do not live in Rocky Mount, just so you know. I live away from the Rocky Mount area, so you are welcome to contact me by Google Hangout if you need a face-to-face conference with me. I don't have an office on campus, but please contact me by email, and I will try to answer your emails just as quickly as I can. Just so you know, if we communicate by email and I send you a really short reply, please don't take that as something that is rude of me. It's more like a text message between the two of us. So if you ask me a question and you're so nice and you say Mrs. Pauley and then you sign your name and then I just answer with a really quick question, it's usually because I'm just trying to get you an answer back as quickly as possible. And so I'm usually answering those on my phone instead of on my computer, which is a lot easier to type all of that formality out. And so I probably will just dictate a really quick response to you. So I hope that works for you. So if you have any questions or if I seem short with my answers, just please let me know. Okay, so each week on Tuesday, you need to go to our page for our class, and it looks something like this. I'll get rid of this side thing here. It looks something like this. You will have already completed by the time you watch this video the EVA as well as your online student orientation certificate. Please disregard those things that are there. Each week you will have your current assignments at the top. I have dated each of your weeks, and so if you miss a week, you'll know where to come back to. So make sure your dates line up with your assignments. And so each week I will give you a to-do list group of assignments that you need to make sure that you've done. And then once you've done all of these things, then you'll know your work is done for the week. So make sure that you go to this each week in the 8 weeks that we have. And so I won't have very many instructor videos. I try to get just the first 2 or 3 weeks to introduce new things to you each week. And hopefully this video won't be very long today, and just get you started. So one of the very first important things that you have to do is to go to our McGraw-Hill campus link. And so I'm going to show you what's going to happen with that. You're going to go to this link, and the link's going to look something like this. I have chosen this textbook for this course, And to access that, you need to go to the white box that says Connect. And once you go to that, it should open up to a page that doesn't look like this, but it should open you up to a page that says for you to register with your email. And then that will open up all of the resources to you, including all your assignments and your tests. And once you've done that, then it's going to look something like this. Hopefully it's going to cooperate with me. It says McGraw-Hill Connect. All of your test quizzes, reading assignments, listening assignments are all in this group, all in this page. And so each week you'll need to follow the link through Moodle to get you to campus, the McGraw-Hill link. And it's usually down here somewhere within your to-do list. Okay? So this will be the first thing you do this week is to register for McGraw-Hill. Once you've done that, you need to go into McGraw-Hill. I'm going to go back to my page, and actually I'm going to pause this for a second and unlock some things. So under week 1 assignments, you will open this. You won't have access to these things because as long as there is a key here, then these things are going to be locked to you. I actually won't even make them visible to you, just so you know. You only have to worry about the ones that are unlocked. And at any point in the semester where you get behind, as long as it is not locked over here, you have access to it. The only thing that you don't have access to submit as a late grade are going to be the SmartBook Learn Smart activities. And that's in my late work policy. All right, so each week in Moodle, when it says complete reading assignment and 5 Learn Smart assignments, your reading assignment is on your syllabus, so you can double check those pages. And actually the reading assignment is going along with this book, your reading book here. There's a little discrepancy in the e-book online and then the actual book that you can scroll through each page. And so in your syllabus, I think my pages go by the actual book and not the e-book. All right, so it says in here, do 5 Learn Smart assignments. And actually that's the first 5, and you'll see them there. Okay, and so when you do this, you have 2 different ways. Gosh, where is that? You have listening assignments here, and then you have your quiz here. You only get 1 opportunity to complete your quiz. You have unlimited opportunities for your listening assignments. And once you have achieved 100% in your listening, that's all that you have to do for a grade. You don't have to keep doing it over and over again. Once it's complete, and I'll show you how to do that. Actually, let's go ahead and go into that because it's a little simpler to explain. You'll go to this assignment, you'll press begin. And once that assignment comes up, it's going to ask you if you are ready. Let me move me over here. And you're going to continue. It tells you when it's due. And it's going to look something like this every week. Okay? This is how long it is. And so you must push play and listen. As you're listening, there are things going on below that tell you what you're listening to. Please read those things. There's no other way for me to explain this listening to you unless you are following along with the things that are happening below. So I will tell you this. It needs your full attention. You need earphones so that you're not distracted and that you can turn up the volume and really hear things. Okay? We're going to talk about instruments. We're going to talk about rhythm, melody, harmony, dynamics, form, lots of different things that you need to understand in this course. And so we'll take the first couple of weeks to explain the elements. So I'm going to pause this and let it play out, and then I'll show you what is you absolutely have to do, and it isn't an option. All right, I've continued listening. This song is about to end. Let me show you what's going on up here. You have a percentage of how much you've listened to. This percentage must go to 100%. If it doesn't go to 100%, it will not give you credit for listening. All the way to 100 until it's finished. And then once it's finished, you must go here and you must press submit. Okay? And you must press submit again. And then once it is submitted, you can view your results and you'll see them over here. Do not save it and go back to it. It will count as an unfinished and still in progress assignment. And that will not give you a grade. And so just make sure that you listen to 100%, press submit, double check, make sure that you got your grades. I hope that makes sense. Okay? And so then after that, you are going to go back to your, hang on, let me pause it. So we're back to our assignment page. These are your Learn Smart assignments. I would recommend before you do your listening to make sure that you've done your Learn Smart questions, and so that the listening makes more sense. So we're going to go to this assignment. I'm going to begin. And let me show you how to get it started. So this is going to open up your Smart Book. And there are two views in this program right here. You can either read or you can practice. To finish your Learn Smart assignments, you must be in the practice mode. Okay? I think that is in reading mode right now. The practice mode looks something like this. Okay? And so after you've read, you're going to go to these pages and you're going to answer all of the questions. Once you're done with this, you only have 10 items that you have to answer for part 1. Okay? And so once this bar, let's answer this first question. Which of the following statements about pitch are true? It's increasing how fast something vibrates. No. In general, string instruments with longer strings can play lower pitch than instruments with shorter strings. Probably so. Pitch is related to how fast something vibrates. Pitch is a measure of how loud it is. And so I'm going to say it's this. I haven't read it in a long time. I hope this is the right answer. I think I'm going to say I think so. And it looks like that I could have answered either one of those. And so I'm going to say okay. It did not give me credit because it wasn't the right answer. Okay? So what is the characteristic of two tones of different pitches that are an octave apart? What is the characteristic? They sound very much alike. I'm going to say this one. And I'm going to say I know it. And that one is going to be correct. And then down here it says I have 9 items left. Okay? So basically your Learn Smarts each week, it's really beneficial for you to have read. That way you can fly through the questions. So you can read part of it, take the first one over melody, and then the next one over harmony and whatever. If you want to read them, answer the questions. You can go back and forth and read here if you like. Just so you know, once you have 0 items left, you are finished with that assignment. The reason that I don't take these as late work is this is to help you learn the material. And so if you've already taken the test and we've already done all the listening, this doesn't do you any good. And so make sure that you complete Learn Smart first and then all of your other assignments. Okay? So I'm going to go back to, this is your table of contents. You can look on here how to track what you've done. Leave Learn Smart. You can look at your progress or look at what's due